On you guys, it is Schoolboy Lou back at it again with another video. In today's video, it's talk about who is the best NBA team. Now we're gonna be talking about every single team in this video. That's why it's gonna be an 11-minute video, and we're gonna see who's the best team in my opinion. Just know every single thing I say, unless I say it's a fact, is opinion based. So if I say this is the best team, it is all opinion based. Now we're going to start with the Western Conference and pick the best team out of there, and then pick the best team out of the Eastern Conference, and we're going to do it that way. Now we're going to start with just, you know, the best team record wise, which is the Warriors. They're 15-2. I think they're playing very well now. They're starting to connect. There's chemistry growing. Everybody on their team is connecting in a good way now. People are scoring, but I do think they need to get the center position and maybe put JaVale McGee at starting position, and I think it's going to give him more benefit because I think JaVale McGee is more athletic. He's more ready for the position, and I think eventually they might do it or try to find a way. But Zaza, at this point in time, it really doesn't matter because they're winning, but I think in the further future it's going to matter because you're going to need a big in there. You're going to need somebody to be able to get down and dirty and give you that defense that you need. Kevin Durant and, you know, their power forward are doing it right now, Draymond being out anyway, but you need to get a beneficial big in the future for that to happen. So I think JaVale McGee, he's playing well right now on the bench with not that many minutes, and I think it would really work out. The Spurs are playing very well right now. I think they're very not underrated, but they are playing low-key with a 14-3 record. It's the same thing that we're already used to. I think we knew once Tim Duncan retired, it was still going to be a great team. Greg Popovich, he's going to play good, and all the players are going to play good, and they got a good defense, and they got Paul Gasol, who is playing very well too, and everybody's playing good. So you got the Clippers. I don't think the Clippers are going to make it as far as people think they are. This is their year to make it as far as they can, but I don't think it's going to happen. They obviously have a good record. They're a regular season team every single year. They're going to win 50+ games, but I just don't think they're going to make that playoff run. I do think they need to try to make a big trade to, not a big trade, but just a move maybe to get another player on there. Just give them a little bit more. They need a little bit more scoring because with Mama Butte on your team, he gives you that defense, but he doesn't give you that scoring. And I think you're going to need as much offensive power as possible. Chris Paul at times is not giving you the offense that you need sometimes, and Blake Griffin can't give you everything. And we already know DeAndre is not going to give you that offense. You need somebody who can score big numbers off the bench. And Jamal Crawford, he's doing it all right, but you need somebody else. And I think it's going to, in the future, help them out. You got the Rockets. They're playing surprisingly good, but I don't think they're going to make big noise in the playoff season. James Harden's obviously playing MVP-like numbers, and he possibly could win. Grizzlies are playing better than usual, but I don't think they're going to make it too far either. But I think there are a few more pieces at this point to just get in a little farther. I like what they're doing here. They're playing rough and tough right now, and yeah. Who else? Thunder. I expected these type of things from the Thunder just because I knew Russell Westbrook has a chip on his shoulder and he's just going to play lights out every game. But I think he needs to settle down, get everybody on his offense more involved because you have a good offense. But I do think they should make another move for a small forward, and that's going to give him a little bit more scoring, and it's going to give Russell Westbrook a little less, you know, stuff to deal with, and it'll let him learn that he has to do more. So yeah, and I think they should make a trade for Rudy Gay. I think that'll be a good move for them. This might have to be just a one-part video or 2-part video, and we'll do the Eastern Conference tomorrow or something like that because it's looking like we're not gonna have enough time. Jazz. The Jazz are playing well. I think they need to get it going a little bit more, and they need to get another person. Gordon Hayward is that guy, I think, but I think he needs to prove it more and he needs to step up as a leader more. And they got a couple good pieces out there that are playing pretty well at 10-8. The Lakers are playing surprisingly well. I knew this was going to happen, but my concerns with the Lakers is I don't really like that D'Angelo Russell is the starter. I like it. At the same time, I don't like it because you know what? I think Jordan Clarkson is the best player on the team. Some people might disagree, but that's just my opinion again. And I think he is the best player on the team. He puts up numbers, especially now that he's starting with Russell injured. He's proven it. He's putting up numbers, and I think he's still the best on that team. Trailblazers 9-10. I didn't actually expect this. I thought they were going to win a little more games. At this point, they're 9-10, and I think there's something that needs to happen. I'm not really sure what to tell you should happen, but they obviously need more pieces and make some trades and get some moves out there. You guys got to get some players to come. Players that you guys acquired in the offseason are not really doing much for you, and the players that you re-signed on a contract are not doing much for you. So you have to bring some people over and try to get some people to come over there. The Nuggets, I mean, people expected this. The Nuggets are not really a team that was going to make big noise out here. They're not going to do much for you guys, but they're, you know, in the middle of, you know, ongoing rebuilding stage. So I think they're in the right direction. 7-10 is still not bad, especially for them when they didn't win that many games last year. The 7-11 Kings, the Kings at this point have to make a trade. They need to just go in full straight rebuild mode. Get what you can for DeMarcus Cousins. Get a pick, get a couple picks so you can get a nice draft choice and rebuild with some young talent you guys have there. Trade Rudy Gay, trade DeMarcus Cousins, see what you can get for all those guys right there and get you guys some good talent. And then from there, you already got a couple veterans there with Matt Barnes, Aaron Alfalo. Get you guys some more talent and get you guys a big star or some major talent in the in the draft. You have to do it. Get rid of both of those guys. They don't want to be there. They don't want to play there. Get them out of there, because once their contracts end, you don't want that to backfire on you where you basically lose what you got. The Pelicans, 6-12. I don't know, man. 2 years ago they made the playoffs, and now it's kind of just gone downhill from there. Anthony Davis is putting everything he has in every single game. He's putting up numbers, and at this point it's for no reason. They're not winning games. And Drew Holiday's finally back, but nobody knows how long he's going to be back for. He's been injured multiple times. Every single year he's been injured for the last couple of years. This year it was not really major. He had, I think, a childbirth, and then he was a little injured for a couple of weeks. But I don't know. So far he's been putting up numbers on the bench, but they have no players, and they have to get some players over there immediately. Timberwolves, I am really surprised that they are at this point right now. I am honestly surprised. I didn't think they would be at this point. I thought they would be way above this point. The people that you expect to put up numbers are putting up numbers, but they still are not winning games. I guess they have a high-powered offense. I really don't have any statistics to tell you guys why, but I'm just saying from what I think. It's because the offense is just putting up numbers, but there's not enough defense, and I think, you know, something has to happen now at this point. You have some of these players, you should be winning games. Like, I expected they would win 40 to 50 games. So I don't know what's going on at this point. The way they're playing at this point, they could not even make playoffs, because 12 losses already in this type of season with 17 games already in is a lot of games lost already, which are very valuable, especially in the West when you have 7 teams that are already 10 plus wins and you have 8 teams that are 500 over. At this point, I don't see them making playoffs, and I don't think they're going to make big noise. Alright, the Suns, 5-13. I honestly thought that the Suns could win more games with Eric Bledsoe, Devin Booker, Brandon Knight, and players like that on their team, especially with their good draft pick that they got in Bender. So I thought they were going to make a little bit more noise. Obviously, I was wrong, and I don't know what to say. I feel like they have a couple more scorers than they do have defenders, and I'm guessing that's what plays in effect here. And they're very competitive at times. Like, they played very well against Golden State, and you know, at that point, I don't know what to say. The Mavericks, they're 3-13. The problem with the Mavs is that they don't have good off-season talent. They don't get off-season talent, and the players that they do get, they overpay them. Harrison Barnes wasn't deserving, really, in my opinion, of the money that he got from off-season, and I feel like they just paid the player that they can get, the biggest talent that they could get over there, as much money as they could. Just like Darren Williams, when they got him, I think last season, they paid him all this money because he was the best talent that they had. So they were like, you know what, we have the money, let's pay you this. But it's not really working out. Harrison Barnes is playing a little bit better than I expected, but there's just not enough right there. They don't have enough talent, they don't have enough people, and I think that plays into effect. Their best team in the West is obviously the Warriors. I don't think any of these teams can really compete except the top 3 teams with these teams. So the Spurs and the Clippers could really compete with the Warriors. Other than that, I don't see any team. So we're gonna have to do a part 2 for this video, and we're gonna do part 2 probably tomorrow, and then I'm gonna upload one more sports video today for you guys. So check that one out after this one. And that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, and give me your opinions down below about what you guys think is the best team. And yeah, I kind of like having these conversations in the comments. So yeah, and yeah, that's gonna be it. So if you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, and say that one more time. And please subscribe to my channel for more sport news and stuff like that. So yeah, bye.